Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is LuckyBunz, and in today's Sword and Shield video, we're going to be testing out what would actually happen if Ditto transformed into Zacian and then used Behemoth Blade. Now, this is actually suggested by one of you guys in the last What Happens video I made by a user named MemerGamingNL, and they basically just asked what happens if Ditto transforms into Zacian and then uses Behemoth Blade. It's actually pretty interesting. Now, this actually got 50 likes from all of you guys, so I figured that you guys actually do want to know what actually happens. So we're going to be testing this out on a couple different scenarios. Very recently, I was just farming a bunch of XP candy to get my Ditto up to a decent level. It's actually currently sitting at about level 85 right now. And so just for the sake of this video, we're actually just gonna go ahead and max this out right now. I should definitely have enough candy. So we have a bunch of extra large candy right here. We're gonna go ahead and give this to Ditto. See how many we need. So 13 is gonna do it for the level 100. So 390,000 experience to get this Ditto all the way up to level 100. Actually, this is my first level 100 Pokemon, so it's kind of cool. All right, so there we go. We have a level 100 Ditto. This actually has pretty decent IVs as well. Pretty close to 100% IV, or 6 IV as some of you guys like to call it. So yeah, it's really, really good. The Dynamax level is already maxed out, and yeah, so basically the first scenario that we're going to be testing this on is going to be a raid battle. Now, I've asked a couple of friends to assist me with this raid battle. They all have Zacian, so we're going to be testing that out first, and then I'm also going to test this out on a PvP battle against one of these trainers as well. Might do a double battle, might do a single battle, haven't decided on that quite yet. But before we even get to that, let's go ahead and actually test this out on this raid battle right here. I'm actually really curious to see what happens, just because, you know, MemerGamingNL said that it's actually pretty interesting what happens when Ditto transforms into Zacian and then uses Behemoth Blade. So I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit different than what we're all actually expecting right now. Because you would think that, you know, you just transform into Zacian and then it just does the normal Behemoth Blade animation, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. So we got 2 of our buddies right now, and we're just waiting on our last one. This is gonna be really, really funny, guys. We're gonna have a full lobby of Zacian, essentially. We are good to go, guys. Look at all those Zacian. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. So I'm actually really curious, because I know one of you guys actually said that, you know, if you transform from Ditto into Zacian, because it doesn't have the Rested Sword, it won't actually get Behemoth Blade. Let's find out right now. All right, so let's match everybody. I guess Matthias is going first with his Behemoth Blade. Wonder when we're gonna get our transform in. All right, I guess everyone's Behemoth Blade is just gonna go first. I'll have to wait until next turn to use Behemoth Blade, or even if we'll get Behemoth Blade, who knows? We might just get Iron Head, to be honest, but we're gonna find out right now. All right, so I'm finally on par with everybody. Okay, so I get the boost with the Rusted Sword, or the Intrepid Sword. Nice, nice. Just 4 Zacian on the field. This is crazy cool. Oh yeah, and for those of you guys who don't know, Zacian cannot Dynamax. So yes, we actually did get Behemoth Blade. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and use Behemoth Blade on Mr. Rhyme, and let's see if there's anything different about this. Okay, that was a little bit different, actually. That wasn't like the same animation as the other Behemoth Blade with Zacian. Interesting. It still did a decent amount of damage, though, but the animation was different. See, like, look at the animation on, like, regular Zacian. That's a lot different than what my Ditto did. Even though it's like, it looks like Zacian. Wasn't the same animation. Was not expecting that, okay. All right, so maybe I'll get to go first again, and then you guys can get a double take on this. Like, look at the animation. You see that? It's a lot different than like the normal animation for Behemoth Blade with Zacian. How interesting. Now we'll catch this real fast, and then we'll run our second test. Now for our second test, I'd like to run it in a PvP scenario, because that was against a raid battle, so maybe like the animation is only different in a raid battle scenario. Okay, so let's go ahead and run a multi-battle, and I'll get all of my friends back into the lobby here. Okay, there we go. That took forever to actually find. I guess for the sake of this video, let's just do normal rules. All right, everything looks good to go. I only had 2 Pokemon in my setup, so we're just gonna run these 2. We just want to test the animation anyways, so it doesn't really matter what happens after. All right, double Zacian. And then we'll have my Ditto and Zacian as well. Swag. All right, Let's fix the 3 Zacian and turn that into 4. All right, so it doesn't really matter which Zacian we transform into. We should get the same effects. And I told everyone to run Swords Dance just on the off chance that I get KO'd by Behemoth Blade. That'd be kind of bad. Oh, whoops, I guess someone used Behemoth Blade. Guess I didn't get the memo. But at least it wasn't on mine. Okay, now we got 4 Zacian on the field. So now let's go ahead and test out Behemoth Blade. Alright, so we should be running Behemoth Blade now. 1 shot, alright, nice. And then there's my Behemoth Blade. Okay, the animation was like really weird. It like kind of glitched a little bit, I want to say. It like went into like the darkness. That was really, really random. So it was a little bit different than the raid animation. That's actually kind of interesting. We still got some Pokemon to clean up here though. Let's keep using Behemoth Blade. Guess we can see it in action a couple more times. I guess we're going for the Dynamax. I guess I'm on my own at this point. Let's see if we can get the animation in one more time. Alright, here comes the bootleg Behemoth Blade. Oh my goodness. It's destroying the opponents though, so I guess it's doing the job. Oh my goodness, those shiny flexes though. Alright, let's see what happens. Use it on the Toxtricity. Again, the animation seemed a little bit different, and even though it was not effective, well, it still one-hit it. So yeah, Ditto is still just doing a ridiculous amount of damage with Behemoth Blade. Okay, so this is gonna be my last Behemoth Blade right now. It like floats through like black space. It's so funny. Alright, I guess I got my Dynamax energy back. So I guess we'll run Sacred Sword on Noivern. Although I don't think it's gonna do anything, to be honest. I don't believe there's like a special animation for it like Behemoth Blade has. Nope, just a regular animation. I guess we'll run Crunch. Yeah, so it seems like everything else seems to be like normal animations, but Behemoth Blade, it's kind of like this bootleg animation. It's kind of funny, actually. I feel like it's a little bit different if you're going up against an opponent that isn't Dynamax, because when we went up against the Toxtricity, it was a little bit different of an animation, and then even in the Gigantamax, or sorry, in the Max Raid battle, it was a little bit different, so that's actually interesting. Very, very interesting. And so just a bit of reflection on what actually happened when Ditto transforms into Zacian and then uses Behemoth Blade. Well, it wasn't what I was expecting, and I'm actually a little bit surprised that the animation was kind of like, I don't know, all over the place, to be honest. It's not a typical Behemoth Blade. However, the other animations for the Pokemon moves were actually the same, so it's just Behemoth Blade that actually changes it up. And I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if we did this with Zamazenta and Eternatus. Well, maybe that's a video idea for the future. If you guys do want to see that, definitely make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys have any other video ideas for me, definitely make sure to let me know in the comment section as well. I mean, this wouldn't have even happened if Mimir Gaming NL hadn't commented and all of you guys actually liked his comment. So, you know, this is all possible because you guys are recommending me these video ideas, so definitely make sure to let me know what you guys have in mind. Anyways, though, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys found this one fun and entertaining. If you did, definitely make sure to hit that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys do want to see more of these What Happens videos in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.